You're watching TVC News. The gubernatorial rerun election in 69 polling units across 20 local governments in Adamawa State kicked off at about 9 a.m. in Hajia Ward 001 in Yola. INEC ad hoc staff and electoral officers arrived on time in most polling units our crew visited. Over 36,000 registered voters are expected to participate in the exercise. The Independent National Electoral Commission had earlier declared the March 18th election as inconclusive. Joining me to discuss this, of course, to give us updates in Adamawa State is our senior political correspondent, Ayodele Ozugbakun. Thank you very much for joining us at this point. Now, give us an update into the situation in the polling units you are covering at this time.
So, Theophilus, despite the scorching sun, the weather is very hot here, and people have to defy the scorching sun to come into this particular polling unit. In the whole of Jola, we have like 3 wards. That's 3 polling units that they are having this particular exercise. This polling unit is Ajia Ward and 001, and I discovered that each of the polling units, they have 750 registered voters. And so far, it has been coordinated. So far, this ad hoc staff got here on time this morning, and by getting here, they had to set up all of the beavers, set up their hardware equipment, and they had to do everything. The party agent spoke with them, and the exercise commenced around 9 o'clock. As you can see, it's an ongoing process now. People are going through the accreditation, the beavers accreditation there, and immediately you are accredited from the beavers, you are given your ballot paper, and you're allowed to exercise your franchise. It's like a seamless process. It's just for the governorship with 69 polling units across the 20 local governments in Adamawa State. But most of the people you're seeing here, we just have 750 registered voters here. Most people you are seeing here, they're passers-by, they're bystanders, they're people that have taken interest in the election, because it's not happening everywhere in Yola. You just see them, they are coming here with keen interest to monitor the exercise. But those that are concerned, you can see that the ad hoc staff, they go through, they check their voters' card and to ensure that they belong to this polling unit, and from there they come to the beavers here to actually do their accreditation, then take the ballot paper and the vote here. As you can see, someone just finished voting. So the process, 2-3 minutes, you are done here. Just from that moment that your voter's card is authenticated, and you come to the beavers here to do your biometric, and it's like easy and smooth process. Talking in terms of security, I've seen security around here, and the security people that I've seen around here has laid down by the Electoral Act and the Constitution that, those security men that are going to be manning this polling unit, they are not meant to carry arms. And the security men that you are seeing here, they are not carrying arms. So they are just here monitoring the process. I can see immigration officers from the Federal Road Safety Commission, the police, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, all this sister security body coming to complement what the police majorly will be doing. But at the major intersection that leads to Yola, from most of the bus stop to bus stop, you have military men manning the checkpoints. Actually, all these checkpoints, one by one, making sure that if you don't have business outside, because there's actually a restriction of movement from 8 a.m. in the morning to actually 4 p.m. So if you don't have any business at the polling unit, you won't be able to gain access to this place. So the security guys are manning those outposts that they are meant to man. Theophilus.
All right, well, but looking at all the agencies of government, have you seen the EFCC? Because in the coverage of the governorship and presidential election, we saw members of the EFCC and ICPC moving around to inspect polling units and to check for vote buying. Have you by any means seen any of them around there?
Okay, I've not seen officers of the EFCC. All the officers of the EFCC, I've not seen any of them at this polling unit. And you agree with me that they might not be everywhere. But today, for today's exercise, I saw them 3 weeks, the one that was held March 18, I saw them running around Jimeta and Yola. But what we have on ground today are just this security, policemen, and other paramilitary agencies that will complement them. So I have not spotted EFCC or CPC agents. And as a matter of fact, I've not seen anything that alludes to the fact that there is vote buying or voter inducement of any guise. I think people are just coming here freely on their own will to actually exercise their franchise, to vote for their preferred political party. I've not seen any party agents trying to induce anybody. I've not seen money changing hands. So for what I can see in Nigeria Ward 001, I can say it has been free and fair so far. But ultimately, it depends on the end of the day. At the end of the day, whatever INEC, our INEC, because from this place now, they are going to count this thing from this polling unit. It's going to graduate to the ward unit, and from the ward unit, it's going to go to the local government, and from the local government, it's going to go to the states. So that's the update right now. So voting is still on actively here at this polling unit. Subsequent bulletin will be able to bring to you other polling units across Yola.
All right, Senior Political Correspondent Ayodele Ozugbakun, thank you very much for talking to us. We'll get more updates in our subsequent bulletins.